Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Olga, and I am back to reading Messages to an Awakening Humanity. I'm here at the Laguna Beach, at the beautiful Victoria Beach that I have chosen to read messages because it is so incredibly beautiful and portrays the true power and grace and love of God. I'm continuing to read messages that are received by Yelena Novosvit. She is a beautiful woman from Ukraine, and a life story, her personal life story has led her to the gift of clairaudience, where she started to receive and hear messages from Christ. Of course, this is not by accident. Of course, this is not because it just happened so. She signed up for this way before she incarnated. She signed up for this job to bring the light and to bring the truth to the world. And as we call them today, she is the prophet. And I know one day she will be known, because everything that she receives from Christ is incredibly important for human development, and most importantly for the soul's salvation. We started a group of light workers with who we connected with her. We started translating the third book. The third book is Christ Messages to an Awakening Humanity, New Word. We are translating because the messages are received in original Russian language. Yelena herself, she does not speak English, but by the will of God, the light workers were called into her life, and I'm one of them, those who speak both Russian and English. And we work tirelessly to translate messages in English, so it becomes available for many nations of the world, as English is a universal language. And I started to translate and read to you guys the meaning of the prayer, Our Father, the prayer that is known to everyone. And I'm down to the last part. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. This one is very close and dear to my heart, as I struggle often with temptations. And although I came a long way, I'm still not clear from the influence of the temptations. And hopefully this message can help everyone to stay clear from the temptations that bring us down. That said, I will start to read the message. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Temptation. What is meant by this given context? Temptations. This moment includes a manifestation of one's own will for a conscious choice. Temptations usually come from worldly aspirations of a human through his or her personal relationships with the earthly world. Your world provides you with many benefits in the form of material manifestations. These benefits and aspirations for their obtainment can become deliberate goal of life, because these treasures and aspirations for their obtainment can become because these treasures and their benefits for your existence are visible to you. The wealth of a soul in this case remains non-accumulated, for its wealth remains invisible to you and hidden for the majority, and therefore does not become the main purpose of life here. The temptations, it is a necessary moment for determination of the right choice. Every soul in the material world is subject for temptations that go, as you say, from the evil. Whom do you have in mind? And why lead us not into temptations? If the temptation helps to make the right choice for soul and to establish the right direction of the way, the evil one, the slyness, It is something that is hidden by the mask. It is not true and sincere. And with use of different techniques, tries to lead you away from the right way. There are too many of these untrue manifestations amongst you in this world. There are many forces that lead you aside from the truth by the means of beautiful words, deliberate sophistication, because they are playing tricks with the mind this way. They offer you different abstract concepts that mislead you into the games of material world with the world of energy. How to understand everything for a non-mature soul that does not have major developments in the field of a spirit. How to separate the wheat from the chaff. Very difficult. It is indeed difficult task for majority of souls. From them are different to those I endured during the times in the desert. For I came to it deliberately for the manifestation of myself and my essence. But these temptations are different. They come from the slyness, introduced from the outside. Not for the development of a soul they come, but rather yourself and the temptations from evil. Only your focus for development on acceptance of a higher criteria in the assessment of your own behavior and consequently of who and what suggests to you will show you the right way. It is enough to establish in your soul a right indicator and a lot how about you guys, but I feel temptations every single day. They come in the form of people, usually, because through people, dark forces set. Through people, we're being proposed certain things. Through people, we're being lied to. And people are the ones who putting false information online. Because unfortunately, there are those who have accepted the darkness in their soul. Say Our Father prayer. Say it in your head whenever you feel something is not right. Whenever someone comes up to you and say like, hey, let's have fun, let's go do drugs, or let's do this and that, or say a prayer. And since